John Doman, nice to talk to you. I can tell you that the Belgian game against the Netherlands in Brussels last month has been voted as the best game of the 2020 FIH Hockey Pro League. It was a superb game that finished 4-4 and then went to a shootout. What are your memories of the game? And obviously you were involved in it.
Yeah, it was a really nice game to play, I think. It was pretty cold that day, so it was not easy to be really focused and to be really sharp for the game. But we did well, and Holland as well. I think if you have a game like that with four goals in each team, it's pretty impressive. I think it should be a nice game to watch on TV. So it was a pity that the public was not present, but we know why. But yeah, it was a nice game to play, I think.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. I mean, hockey had been away for such a long time, and there had been some pretty good games beforehand, but that one was a real reminder about what everyone had been missing since the coronavirus kicked in. And I think that the public just loved the fact that they got to see two world-class teams in action, and it must have been fantastic to be on the pitch and be part of that.
Yeah, and it was really an offensive game, I would say. I think Belgium and Holland they played to win, of course, but also to make some good hockey and to score some goals. So we were not waiting for defending, and it was the same for the opponents. So it was a nice game to play, really open, tactical as well. So it's something that I like. I think we saw quite a lot of mistakes tactically, but also nice hockey skills and nice goals. So yeah, it was an interesting game for us.
It was certainly close. You guys took a 1-0 lead early in the match through Alexander Hendricks' penalty corner. The Dutch hit back immediately through Jeroen Hertzberger within a minute, I think. And then the Dutch end up taking a 2-1 lead into quarter time, thanks to Thierry Brinkman. At that stage, were you thinking, well, this is just going to be a really open attacking game?
Yeah, of course. Mentally, it was very interesting because we were leading, playing well. Then they come back immediately, and then they scored a second goal, and we had to react. So, and we did really well. So it was really interesting mentally as well. It's nice to play a game like that because everything can happen. We can take the lead, they can take the lead, and we cannot do any mistakes because they can come back in the game or take the lead. So it was mentally, I think, very interesting and a good lesson also for the future.
Maxime Plenevaux scored an equaliser just after half-time. And then the Dutch went ahead again through Jip Janssen just a minute later. So that was a 3-2 lead for the Dutch. Then in the final quarter, there were 3 goals in 3 minutes, which was unbelievable. You Belgians end up scoring, taking a 4-3 lead thanks to Florent Van Obel and another penalty corner from Hendricks. And then Billy Backus went and levelled things up. So, I mean, that was an incredible final quarter of hockey.
Yeah, I think the last quarter was really a quality game, especially for us. We played really well, and we were winning 4-3. We scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, and we didn't expect Holland to come back at the end of the game, but it was a really beautiful effort from Billy Bakker. I think he did 40 meters alone to score the goal, so it was well done. But we should have won that game, I think, especially at the end. Even if the draw is it's quite logical.
So I think obviously on balance of things, it did turn out to be a draw, and then it went to the shootout for the bonus point. Loic van Doren turned out to be your hero, and again, it was fantastic for him, a young man who's really starting to make a name for himself.
Yeah, it's a really good goalkeeper. always talk about Vincent Van Acht. That's normal. He's our first goalkeeper and he's the best in the world. But Loic Van Doorn is also really good, and I think he showed during the 3 games, because he played also against GB before. He showed that he was really good, and he's really impressive on shootout as well. So we are really confident in our 2 goalkeepers, because they can make the difference both. So it was nice for him to show himself that he can do that kind of games on the best level. So yeah, that's great.
And obviously, we know the coronavirus situation meant that there couldn't be a crowd there to witness such an incredible game. I mean, how much of an impact did the lack of crowd have on you guys? Did you just kind of forget about the fact they weren't there and just got on with the hockey?
I would say to be really motivated and to be focused on the game, it's easier with the crowd, because they can motivate us. And when we warm up and we play at home, they gave us more energy to start the game. But when the game is, when we are playing, we are not thinking about it, so it's okay. But sometimes we need a bit of support when in difficult moments, or when we score a goal and they were not there. So it was a bit disappointing for us, but it's like that. We have to do it without the public at the moment. And especially because we were at home, we were thinking a bit more about it. So the impact was a bit bigger than if we play away, for example. So it was not a huge impact, but I think we could have played better or winning with the public. That's for sure.
Do you want to say anything to the fans for voting the match as the best game of 2020 from the Pro League?
Yes, just thank you to vote for us and Holland. I think it was a really nice game to watch, really nice game to play as well, and it's always a great game. Belgium against Holland. It's always important also in tournaments. It's always decisive. If you see the last Pro League games or the last World Cup game or the last Olympic games, always Belgium against the Netherlands. It's always decisive for the end result. So I think in the future it will be the same. So we expect to play great games again against Holland in Pro League, in the European Cup, or at the Olympic Games.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, and the very best of luck for 2021.
Thank you very much.